रफली 10 मिनट हो चुके हैं, अभी तक सबने ज्वाइन नहीं किया है. Only 21 students are there. Is there is there anyone coming in college nowadays from TD1, TD2? Guys, reply me fast. Is there anyone coming to the college from TD1, TD2?
No, sir.
Have you received your midsem 1 results?
No, sir.
They are pathetically bad. I don't know about your class particularly, but that was true for every class because mostly, as if I can see, almost 80% of the students have got failed. Out of that 80%, roughly 90% have failed on a single digit marks. 25 students, around roughly 25 students were there who got 0 marks. Situation is severe. I will advise, if you come to the class, we can make some difference. Otherwise, same thing is going to happen in midsem 2, and don't expect any leniency from my side. Since I'm taking all the classes very sincerely, very seriously, covering all the topics, teaching you everything, so obviously it's my automatic expectation that you should perform in the exams. If you're not performing in exams, that's not good. It's good to remain at home if you were studying properly, if you were taking online classes seriously. But the performance, what I've seen of your class or anybody's class, not only you, but the performance, what I've seen after that, it's seriously matlab, tedious. It's not good. Chalo. Anyways, let's begin. I would advise it will be good for you if you people start coming into the classes. That will be good because at least if you are here, I will assure it that you are studying. Fine. So what we have discussed by the last class, let's move on to that. So we were discussing some examples. Everybody remember that? Somebody have revised? Is there anybody
Yes,
who
sir.
have revised the concepts?
Yes, sir. I did
Good.
it.
Anybody else who have revised all these concepts?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Tejas, Ahmad, who else? Sanjay has revised. Anybody else? Hassan, Hassan Noman, what is your status?
No, sir.
Why you have not revised here?
Sir, I was absent in the last session. I'm sorry.
Absent does mean what? You will not even revise. You will not even see the recording. That's the
No, sir,
purpose
I'm sorry.
of recording, right?
I will cover everything today.
Don't say sorry to me. Say sorry to yourself and say sorry to your parents. And just think of it that why you are here. For doing what? You left your country. You came to another country, living in different society, different environment, with different language speaking people. What's the purpose of all that if you are not studying? Fine. So in today's class, we will address some more questions. All right. We will take some more questions, which will be depending on these kind of things. So the people who must have revised all these things, they would definitely be comfortable. And the people who have not revised, they will face some problems. All right. Fine. So let's take few more questions. Now, what I will assure is that the ink, the color of ink in which I will be writing here the question, in that same color I will be marking the answer, so that after the lecture you can identify which question belongs to which answer. All right. So let me take another question. Everybody try. For every question I will give you 1 minute. All right. A sharp 1 minute for every question. 9:55 it is. After writing question, I'll give you 1 minute. All right. Now, A have I discussed the stack part? That stack. Have I discussed that?
Sir?
Have I discussed that? Have I discussed the concept of stack?
No, sir.
No.
No, sir.
Fine. So before moving to the next language, I would
Sir?
like to just before Hanji.
सर स्क्रीन शेयर नहीं हुई है अभी तक.
Okay, okay, okay. Wait. Is it visible now? Check it.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Good. Now moving on to the concepts. Okay. Now, before starting to the new questions, first I would like to discuss something. Now, I would like to tell you the reason behind this single comparison we have discussed, right? Back at most one linear comparison takes it to DCFL. All right. CFL was again at most one linear comparison, but the difference was of separator. In DCFL separator is available, and CFL separator is not available. That we have discussed. Apart from that, we have discussed more than one comparisons. Even if it is linear, it goes to CSL. Now let us discuss that why it is so. Why till only one comparison we allow it to be DCFL or CFL. More than one comparisons, why it leads to CSL. So let's cover that concept. All right. So remember one thing, that the regular language, the machine which justify or which can accept or reject the regular language, that is the finite automata. As you know that two different types of finite automata is there. One is NFA, one is DFA. All right. In the similar way, the machine which is used for DCFL, this is called PDA. And here also we have two different types of PDAs. One is DPDA, one is NPDA. So let me tell you that this DCFL belongs to DPDA and the CFL belongs to NPDA. All right. But right now, we are not going to focus on this CFL part. We are just going to focus on this DCFL part. So DCFL is related to DPDA. Okay. DCFL is related to DPDA. Now, in today's class, we are not going to understand DPD as a whole, but in today's class, we are going to have the introduction of DPDA. We are going to have the introduction of DPDA. We are going to learn that what is the basic concept behind DPDA. All right, fine. So before moving on to this, first I would like to know, you people must have studied data structures in your third semester.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Fine. So can somebody explain me what is stack and what is the purpose of stack? Usage of stack. Remember, don't say the theoretical statement, sir, it is last in first out. You should, that's okay if you are saying last in first out, but you should be able to express the meaning of last in first out properly. So can I have it? What is a stack? Tell me. Nobody remembers stack. Am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So nobody remembers stack. Great to know. Nobody remembers stack. lag to I'm feeling that this will happen with automata also, because you people don't study for knowledge. Although you people don't study at all, but generally you don't have a habit to study for knowledge. You study for marks. So it's just like that. आप रटते हो और भूल जाते हो. You just learn it and forget. You don't understand the things. Anyways, fine. So we are not going to talk much about the stack if you don't have the idea about the stack. But all I just want to tell you is only that part, how much it is related to your DCFL. So let me tell you that if you don't remember stack, that is okay, not a problem. Just remember this thing. Stack is something like this. Okay, where what is the foundation, or in fact stack is let me put it in this way. Stack is something like this. It's a close ended data structure from one end. So if it is a close ended data structure from one end, it means what? That only one end is open. That means this is the only place which will be used for insertion and for deletion as well. All right, even if you don't want to learn this much, don't even learn that. Just learn it, that it is a glass of water, or any box which is closed from one side and open from the top. That's it, nothing else you have to learn. All right, now I'm going to tell you that how this a power n b power n is accepted or rejected, that we are going to discuss. So now you will get to know the reason that why only one comparison is allowed, not more than that. So one thing you should be clear of, that the language which is DCFL, we have to make sure that it is either accepted or rejected only with the help of one stack, nothing else. Can you remember this much? The language which is DCFL, it has to be either accepted or rejected just by using one stack. Is that clear? I need a yes sir from everyone.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Yes,
Yes.
sir.
Good.
Sir.
Very good.
Yes, sir.
Now, if it is a power n, b power n, and I want to make sure, I want to check it that whether it can be accepted or rejected or not by using this stack. So how many of you thinks that a power 3, b power 3 or a power 4 b power 4 can be taken as the example of this a power n b power n? Can we take it? Am I right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Obviously yes. A power 3 b power 3 can be one example of a power n b power n. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Fine.
Yes, sir.
So the people who have said yes sir, their answer is wrong. Still I appreciate them. At least they dare to say yes sir. They are still quite better as compared to the people who don't even have a stake, who don't even have a say to say something. All right, fine. Why it is wrong? Can somebody tell me? Think of it. I'm saying a power 3 b power 3 cannot be the example of a power n b power n. Reason why? Come on, try to give the answer. Even if it is wrong, it will work, no problem. There's one simple thing, very simple thing. What is that? Once you write a power 3 b power 3, or you write a power 4 b power 4, or any such number, then your language becomes finite. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
And
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
finite. And is there any finite language which is DCFL?
No, sir. No.
Not
No,
at
sir.
all. Once a language is finite, right away, without seeing anything else, you can say it is regular. That is why do not commit this mistake ever. When people learn PDA, this is the most basic problem. And I seriously find that this is not the problem with students. Rather, this is the problem with teaching methodologies. I'm not talking about, obviously, I don't know about your how you have been taught. I'm talking about my experience. When I was a student, I've been given this thing, that a power n, b power n, a power, let's take that if it is a power 3, b power 3 is the example of a power n, b power n. But the point is, once it becomes a power 3, b power 3, it is finite and it is regular. So never take this as the example. That is one thing which you should be clear about. All right. Now, how to find out whether number of A's or number of B's are same or not using this stack? Can somebody tell me? Suppose if I take a regular string where I'm not saying that we have 3A, 4A or somewhat like that. I'm saying we have any number of A, and then we have followed by any number of B. By writing this dot dot dot, I'm expressing any number of B. And I have this box, only this box. That's it, nothing else. So how will you compare that whether they are equal or not? Can somebody suggest?
By top pointer.
By
Top pointer.
say the practical thing. Don't take the things theoretically. By top pointer, what you will do with the top pointer? Like say the method, na? Say the complete method. That's a do this, then do this, then do this, then do this. Then we will find out whether they are not equal. You cannot say by top pointer. Top pointer का क्या करोगे? ये तो बताओ.
Push into stack, then check the position of top pointer.
अरे मेथड समझाओ पूरा. ये सामने रखे हैं दो ए, ये ए पड़े हैं, बी पड़े हैं. ये बॉक्स है मेरे पास. हाउ विल आई फाइंड आउट? जस्ट टेल मी द वे. दिमाग लगाना है, खाली अंग्रेजी नहीं बोलनी है. Let's talk about something else. Suppose, or why to talk about something else? Let me directly come to this. Why to go indirectly? Let me tell you the way. How will you? Again, if somebody wants to suggest some idea, I can still give you 5 minutes. Let me tell you, this is something which has nothing to do with automata. This is just a general science, simple method you can develop. Let us say that I have a person A and I have a person B. I have given some apples to this person. I don't know how many apples I have given. And if I have given some oranges to this person, I don't know how many oranges I have given. Now I want to find out that whether I have given the same number of apples, like whether I have given the exact same number of apples and oranges or not. Then how will I find out? The restriction is that you cannot remember the counting. The only restriction is you can count it, but you cannot remember it.
Should I take one by one, sir, from each one?
Tell
One
me
from A and
how.
one from B, like that.
Remember the restriction, what I said. You can see the things, but you cannot remember the counting. Notice this point. You cannot remember the counting. Now you have to find out. I don't want to find out how many apples I have given to A person and how many oranges I have given to B person. I mark my words and listen to it carefully. First thing, my target is not to count how many oranges I have given and how many apples I have given. My only target is just I want to find out with whatever the number of oranges and apples I have given, whether they are equal or not. And second restriction is I can't remember the counting. गिनती याद नहीं रहती मुझे. Now how to do?
Sir,
We
we
will
pull
put
our.
one from A and one from B.
एक एक करके, one by one. Yes. Let's start with one person. Who want to say first?
Can I, sir?
Sure. Tell me.
Sir, we will put one from A and one from B. If
Where?
we started we will put one from A and then one from B.
Okay, so suppose I put one apple from this place and one orange from this place. A will represent apple, orange, O will represent orange. Okay, now what to do next?
Uh, First from A, then from B. We will repeat
Done.
uh, till the oranges are over.
We will repeat till the oranges are
Over.
over. So again, you are saying another apple, another orange, another apple, another orange. That's what you are saying?
Yes, yes, yes.
Okay, what next?
But we should finish with B. Then only they are equal.
So A will also be finished now.
But A will finish, then it is started from A, then it also finish with A, then A is bigger than B, right?
We are not, see, first of all, you are putting two things together, A and B, right? So
Right.
if A will finish, B will also finish.
Yes, then both will finish, then it's fine, but it should, last element should be B. That's what I'm saying.
Why?
Then only it will remain equal, right?
Let us say if so many last B's are remaining, then what? Not only one, so many are remaining.
And they are not equal.
Then it,
And let us say and let us say if B is finished first,
Then they then B is less than A.
but the point is at both side you have empty things. How will you find out? Now you don't have anything here. You don't have anything here. And you have not counted anything here. How will you find out whether they are same or not? How will you get it? When you have inserted these things, although you people are very close to the answer, not far away from the answer. थोड़ा सा और चैनलाइज कीजिए अपने आंसर को.
A and B should not be repeated
ऐसा नहीं.
in step.
Should not be
Sir?
repeated. This is not the case. Huh. If they
Sir,
would not be repeated, you see, after A is coming. After A is coming.
But not consequently, like
How will you
A
find
then
out?
B.
That's okay, but at the end, how will you find out? You cannot go back. So how will you find out whether they have repeated consequence continuously or not? Anybody else? These two are very close to the answer, not far away from the answer, very close to the answer. Try to channelize your answer a little bit more. Anybody
Sir,
else?
can we put the if condition? Then like they're both, if one of them is equal to null.
सब्जी वाले की तरह हिसाब कर रहे हैं हम, सीधा सीधा. हमको ना if लगाना, ना for लगाना, ना कुछ लगाना. All we have to, we are not making program. Try to understand. We are just creating the logic. That's it. A bare logic. No if, no for, no programming, no C language, no automata, nothing. We are just trying to develop a bare process, nothing else. Try to do this. Both answers were very close. Try to channelize.
What is the question? I forgot it.
Question is that you have you have given some apples to this man. I don't know how many apples you have given. We have given some oranges to this man. I don't know how many oranges I have given. I have just one box, nothing else. All right. And all I have to find out is whether I have given same number of apples or oranges or not. I'm not interested to find out how many apples I have given or how many oranges. All I want to find out is whether they are same or not. Now let me advise something. Suppose without taking care how many apples I have given, let me put all these apples into this bag. Got the point? Everybody is listening carefully.
Yes.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Yes, sir.
Without taking care of any other thing, I will check. Do you have apple? Give it to me. I put it. Do you have another apple? Yes, I give it to me. So whatever number of apples he has, I've put all these apples into the bag until he's not finished. So once he's finished, so what, definitely what will be there, that he will not be having any apple. He'll be empty, right? And all his apples are in this bag. Now, can you tell me the next step? All I want to compare is that whether I have given the same number of oranges or not. How to compare? Can you get me the next step? Come on, use your brain. कहीं नहीं है यहाँ पर automata. General science. No automata, no programming, nothing. It's general science. Science is made like this only. Just by working on some simple principles, nothing else. Suppose now I will ask him that show me your fruits, and I will say yes, you have one orange. Yes. So with whenever I will take this one orange, I will throw one apple out of the box. Got it?
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Everybody
Yes,
has
sir.
got it?
Yes,
Now,
sir.
when
Yes,
I'll
sir.
see the
Yes,
next
sir.
orange, I will throw one more apple out of the box. I'll see one more orange, I'll throw one more apple. When I'll see one more orange, I'll throw one more apple. With respect to every apple, with respect to every orange, I will throw one apple out of the box. Suppose there was one more apple. And once I see this one, I will throw this one also out of the box. At last, what will happen?
It will be empty.
He will be empty and box also will be empty together. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
If
Yes.
both of them getting empty together, that means both had same number. And if any one of them is not empty and one is empty, that means they didn't have same number. That's why I said both of the answers were very close. The two people have given this kind of answer. But the only difference is you said to push everything into the box. But the point is, once you push everything into the box, then you will not have anything to compare with. Got the point?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so that is the way. So this is how we compare A and B together with the help of a stack. So if I get A, I will push it. I get one more A, I will push it. I'll get one more A, I will push it. If I'll get one more A, I'll push it. I get one more A, I will push it. Suppose number of A is finished. Now once I read first B, I will pop the A out. Once I'll read second B, I'll get the next B out, next A out, next A out, and next A out. At last, what will happen? This string, the final string, will become empty, and this stack will also become empty. So that if both gets empty at the same time, then I can make sure that yes, A power n, B power n was there. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Now, what DCFL has, DCFL has only single stack to compare. That's what the reason why we are doing so. Now let's try it with the next language, next type of experiment. Like now, until now we are clear for the thing that why it should be one comparison. Now let's experiment on the thing that why it should not be greater than one comparison. So let me take another example. Let's have an example of A power n, B power n, C power n. All right, where n is greater than equals to 0. Let's talk about that. So what happens with this? Suppose if I've got some number of A's, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, although I'm writing them equal, but with that dot 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 is representing that yes, this can be any number of A's, and then it is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This can be any number of A, B, C, but we have to check. Remember, we don't have to assure that they have to be same. It's not like that. We have to check whether they are same or not. What I will do, I have only one stack, because if I believe that this is DCFL, okay, hypothetically, if I believe that it is DCFL, then what DCFL has only one stack. All right. So let's make some slots over there. How do I do? This A, I will push. 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 So all A's are being put inside the stack. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Got it? Now the first B I encounter, I will throw this out. Second B I encounter, I will throw this out. Third B I encounter, I will throw this out. Last, second last, I'll throw this out. Last BI encounter, I throw this out. So finally, after all these operations, remember, this is not any new stack. The stack which I'm writing right now, it is not a new stack. Just I'm rewriting that stack. All right, I'm just rewriting that stack, nothing else. Okay, so now this stack is empty. Okay, so we got to know that this much, that yes, these two are same. Now what to do with this C? Tell me.
Push all B's in the stack.
Now you don't have A and B. A's and B's are finished. Because right now my pointer is here. I cannot go back. This is not possible. When you are writing print F, so how computer writes? P, then R, then I, then N, then T, then F. But after F, it can read this one, but it cannot go back to read T. So I cannot go back. What to do with this C? If you think that we can push this C back, then you can push the C back, but with which you will compare? There's nothing else. Now how you got to know that whether you have pushed the number of C's, they were same as the number of A or not? Because you have nothing to compare. Got the point?
Yes, sir.
Is
Yes, sir.
everyone clear for this?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
That is the reason why DCFL can do, why this is not a DCFL, and that's the reason why we say at most one comparison. And why this comparison has to be linear? Because one thing can be compared with one thing. One thing cannot be compared with square things or cube things in a stack. Remember this thing always. All right. So now you got to know the reason that why at most one comparison in DCFL, not more than that. Now let's work on separator. What do we mean by separator? Let us try to understand that thing. Separator does mean, for example, if I talk about A power n, B power n, separator does mean that there should be a point where you got to know that this is the point where I should start pop out the things from the stack. How? For example, this is the case. A power n, B power n, I call it DCFL. All right. Now, how will you get it? I have got 5A. Multiple number of A's can be there. Just for the example, I'm taking as 5. Okay. Now, once I get this A, I'll put it down. A, all A's will be written inside. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All 5 A's, right? So once I encounter the first B, I'm quite clear that now it's good time to pop the A or pop the stack top. Good to go with this? But let us say that if I change the language and if I say it equal number of A and B. What is with this? A power and B power n is also equal number of A and B. But can you tell me the difference in this particular language and this language? What is the difference?
In first A and B can be in any type of like a B type. But in
Here
A raised to n, B raised to n, all A will
BA,
come first.
exactly. So here BA is not allowed, but what can be there? Suppose A, B, B, then A, allowed. I got A, B, A, B, A, B, allowed. I got 3A, 3B, 2A, 3B, 1A, allowed. Now, what is the problem? Here, once you encounter the first B, now you got to know that yes, I have to pop the things from the stack. But here, what will happen? You don't know that the B which you are encountering with respect to this B, should you pop the stack or not? What will happen? You will push the A. You will push the A. You will push the A. Now, this B should be pushed or pop. Like this B itself should be pushed, or with respect to this B, we should pop one A. How would you know this? Are you getting this thing?
Yes, sir.
Right? So this is the case where separator is not available. Here separator is not available. So these kind of things goes to CFL, where it is not possible to find out how to work on CFL, how to implement automata for CFL. That we will discuss. It's not like that we will leave this problem as problem only, but that is the matter of further lectures, not in today's lecture. In today's lecture, we just have to understand the difference between this DCFL, CFL, and we have to understand that what is the reason why we say that at most one comparison is allowed. And let me tell you that the day when I will start PDA, I will not repeat this concept, because the working what I've shown you, it's just like we are not writing this thing formally, but this is PDA only. The working, this base bare working, what we have seen here, popping out the apples when you encounter the oranges, or doing all that stuff, right? This bare working is PD only. The day when I will start PDA, I will not repeat this thing. I will start formally writing the PDF. I'll just tell you that how to convert this bare concept in the form of formal PDA. This is PDA only. So in a way you can understand that yes, we have covered PDA today. 2 lectures are required for PDA. Out of that, 1 lecture is over today. Is everyone clear for this?
Yes, sir.
If there's
Yes.
any doubt to anybody in today's lecture, you can ask me,
Yes sir, I have doubt.
please.
सर इसमें आपने स्टेक का यूज किया है, ये सिर्फ समझाने के लिए किया है कि एक्चुअल में हमें यूज करना है?
करना है, वही तो मैं बोल रहा हूँ। ये जो कॉन्सेप्ट मैंने बताया है, ये एक्चुअली पीडीए का कॉन्सेप्ट है। और
तो
जिस दिन
सर
मैं पीडीए स्टार्ट करूंगा आफ्टर 2 और 3 डेज, मैं वापस ये कॉन्सेप्ट रिपीट नहीं करूंगा कि कैसे पुश करना है, कैसे पॉप करना है, कैसे कंपेयर करना है। ये बेसिक वर्किंग है पीडीए की, जो हमने समझी है। दिस इज द बेसिक वर्किंग ऑफ पीडीए। और उस दिन मैं आपको सीधे फॉर्मली लिखवाऊंगा कि हाँ पीडीए काम, माने ये सारा कॉन्सेप्ट पीडीए के टर्म्स में कैसे लिखा जाएगा, दैट वी विल डिस्कस। ये एक्चुअल वर्किंग है।
तो सर इसमें स्टैक की साइज वो फिक्स नहीं होगी क्या?
नहीं, इनफाइनाइट। कारण अगर फिक्स होगी तो इनफाइनाइट लैंग्वेज कैसे एक्सेप्ट होगी?
बट इन वे सर अगर आप देखें तो अगर ए अगर 5 एग्जांपल ले लेके ए अगर 5 है, फर्स्ट बार जब स्टैक में किया है, तो उस स्टैक की साइज तब 5 फिक्स हो गई ना उस वक्त के लिए, क्योंकि फर्स्ट ए आ चुका है 5 बार।
तो मान लो कि अगर हम आपकी बात को सही मानते हैं, कि स्टैक की साइज, भाई सारा डिस्कशन इस बात का है ना कि स्टैक की साइज फिक्स होनी चाहिए।
हाँ मतलब आफ्टर लाइक हमने अगर ए पहले लिया तो उसकी साइज उसके बाद फिक्स हो जानी चाहिए ना, तो इससे में कंपैरिजन में इजी होगा।
नहीं, ऐसा नहीं होगा, उसका कारण समझो। सबसे पहले तो पॉइंट ये है कि आप ऐसा बोल रहे हो कि वंस वी हैव टेकन नंबर ऑफ ए तब फिक्स हो जानी चाहिए, ऐसा आप
यस
बोल
सर।
रहे हो ना।
यस सर।
बट जब हम मशीन स्टार्ट करेंगे, व्हेन यू विल स्टार्ट द मशीन, तो ऐसा थोड़ी कि स्ट्रिंग एनकाउंटर करने के बाद हम फिक्स करेंगे साइज। मेमोरी तो पहले ही
सर।
एलोकेट करनी पड़ेगी ना। फाइनली इन
अच्छा
सारी
सर।
चीजों का इम्प्लीमेंटेशन होगा कहाँ? प्रोग्राम में।
हम्म,
और
सर।
प्रोग्राम को क्या पता कितना कितना बड़ा स्टैक हो सकता है।
तो सर मेमोरी तो एक बार स्टोर होने के बाद फिक्स हो जाएगी ना कि इतनी मेमोरी अभी तक स्टोर हुई है।
इसको फिक्स होना थोड़ी कहते हैं।
लाइक सर मेरे पास प्रॉपर एग्जांपल नहीं है, मेरे दिमाग में वो चल रहा है लेकिन मैं समझा नहीं
मैं
पा रहा हूँ, कह नहीं
मैं
पा रहा
समझ गया आपकी बात, मैं आपको समझाता हूँ। आपके दिमाग में जो चल रहा है वो ये है कि एक बार हमने कोई स्ट्रिंग एनकाउंटर कर ली, उसके बाद तो स्टैक जो है उसका लेंथ जो है वो फिक्स हो गया।
हूँ। हाँ।
मतलब पता चल गया कि हमें इतना लेंथ का हमारे पास स्टैक है।
हाँ।
दिस इज व्हाट यू आर सेइंग। आप गलती क्या कर रहे हो? आपको ऐसा लग रहा है कि हम यहां पर स्टैक की साइज को फिक्स कर देंगे, बट द पॉइंट इज हम स्ट्रिंग की लेंथ को फिक्स कर रहे हैं, स्टैक की साइज को नहीं। आपने 5 ए एनकाउंटर कर लिए, उसके बाद क्या चीज फिक्स हो गई? स्ट्रिंग की लेंथ फिक्स हो गई या स्टैक की साइज फिक्स हो गई?
दोनों में से कोई भी ले लो क्योंकि अगर इसमें डीसीएफएल में हम काउंट करें तो
दोनों में
पहले
से
ए
कोई,
ही।
एक मिनट, दोनों में से कोई भी क्यों लेंगे?
क्योंकि सर
स्टैक
अगर
की साइज फिक्स होना और स्टैक में कितना कंटेंट भरा हुआ है ये फिक्स होना, दोनों में डिफरेंस है ना। इसी ट्राई टू अंडरस्टैंड। स्टैक के टॉप में और स्टैक के मैक्स साइज में क्या डिफरेंस है बोलो?
और सर।
स्टैक में दो चीजें होती है ना इंपॉर्टेंट, एक मैक्स साइज
हाँ।
और एक टॉप। दोनों में क्या डिफरेंस है?
मैक्स साइज एक फिक्स कर देती है साइज और टॉप पूरा का पूरा काउंटर चलता है वन बाय वन।
अरे भाई बेसिक कॉन्सेप्ट में गड़बड़ है, इसलिए तुमको दिक्कत हो रही है, समझो। स्टैक का मैक्स साइज ये बताता है कि स्टैक में मैक्सिमम कितने एलिमेंट आ सकते हैं। गॉट इट?
यस सर।
और स्टैक का टॉप ये बताता है कि जितने मैक्सिमम आ सकते हैं उसमें से कितने आ चुके हैं।
सर मैं वही कहने की कोशिश कर रहा था।
मैं समझ रहा था आपकी बात, इसीलिए मैं आपको इस पॉइंट पर लेकर आया। मुझे पता था इस जगह पे आके आप कंफ्यूज हो जाओगे। स्टैक का मैक्स साइज क्या बताता है कि मैक्सिमम कितने एलिमेंट्स आ सकते हैं, और स्टैक का टॉप क्या बताता है कि जितने आ सकते हैं उसमें से कितने आ चुके हैं।
यस।
गॉट द पॉइंट?
यस।
ठीक है। अब स्टैक का टॉप अगर 5 हो चुका है, तो इससे हमें ये पता चला कि इसमें 5 एलिमेंट आ गए, या हमें ये पता चला है कि इसमें मैक्सिमम 5 आ सकते हैं।
इसमें 5 आ चुके हैं वो।
Who has asked that doubt?
Me, Kushant.
खुशांत, एक काम करते हैं, आज की क्लास क्योंकि ओवर हो गई और 10:40 मेरा क्लास है, ठीक है?
Yes,
बट डोंट वरी, नेक्स्ट क्लास में आपके डाउट को बिना आंसर किए मैं आगे नहीं बढ़ूंगा,
okay,
ठीक है?
sir.
आपकी रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी इतनी रहेगी कि क्लास की शुरुआत में ही अपना डाउट याद दिला देंगे कि सर ये वाला
Okay,
डाउट पेंडिंग था, ठीक है? पहले अटेंडेंस कर लेते हैं हम लोग। सो लेट्स मूव टू द अटेंडेंस। आज की क्लास से एक रूल मैं फिक्स कर रहा हूँ अटेंडेंस के लिए, ठीक है? सभी लोग, from today's class one rule is fixed for attendance. Everybody must be careful about it. Once you have missed your column number, then I will not take your attendance. Okay, everybody must be clear about it. So you have to be attentive, you have to say your attendance on your column number only. Once you have missed it, then I will not take your attendance. All right, so let's start doing this. TD1, all TD1 students जिनका फर्स्ट, the who have first column roll number in first column, tell me your roll number fast.
Sir, 4002.
4002. Anybody else from the
Zero
first
zero
column?
eight
008.
8.
15, sir.
15. Anybody else from this chat में कोई लिखे ना, किसी का भी माइक गड़बड़ है, इंटरनेट गड़बड़ है, that's your chance to manage. याद रखिए सभी लोग, मैं कॉलम खत्म होने के बाद दोबारा आपका अटेंडेंस नहीं लूंगा, ठीक है? फाइन, डन विद द फर्स्ट कॉलम. एनीबडी एल्स, कोई बाकी है फर्स्ट कॉलम के लिए? सेकंड कॉलम फास्ट.
4003.
83. 3 तो
Sorry, 9.
4008.
हाँ जी,
9.
3 प्रेजेंट है क्या? 4003 मानव नंदा.
हाँ प्रेजेंट.
ओके, एनीबडी एल्स फॉर द सेकंड कॉलम? Moving on to the third column. Before that, anybody else? Fine. Third column.
010.
Sir, first one, 002.
09.
4.
अपना स्क्रीन भी चेक करते रहिएगा, अगर कोई भी ऐसा है जिसका अटेंडेंस मार्क नहीं है तो बोल दे, जिसका मार्क है वो प्लीज 2-2 3-3 बार मत बोलना. डन, फाइन. नेक्स्ट कॉलम
03.
4011. 5.
Sir, 001. 92 series.
Anybody else? Anybody else for this column? Fine, done with this. Next column
06.
04.
4019.
13.
2 present है क्या?
Yes, sir. 002.
Got it. Fine. Last column
7.
014.
anybody else present in last column?
014. Sir.
बेटा 01 मार्क कर दिया मैंने. Anybody else?
14. 14.
14. Anybody else? ठीक है, done with the attendance. All TD1 students can leave. Yes, TD2 students, that is valid for TD2 also. वैसे TD2 में तो मैं just few students are present. Yes, say your roll numbers. TD2 students
4018.
4018. After 4018,
4054.
anybody else?
40.
4024.
4054. 4017.
Sir, 40.
4054.
36. 36.
Wait. 3633. Anybody else?
4038.
Huh? 20.
4024.
0.
4020. Anybody else?
4024, sir.
4031.
4038.
4021 and 4012.
4031.
4038.
4031.
4038.
4038. 4038. Anybody else?
24, sir.
24. The students who have whose attendance is done, you can leave the class. Anybody else remaining?
Hello, sir.
Hanji.
Sir, I have missed my attendance. I was told to drink water, so I was not.
Then it's done.
Sir, I don't know. You stop sharing the screen of that attendance.
I didn't stop sharing the screen until all are not done.
Sir, I can't see that attendance screen. That's why.
No discussion about this. Attendance is
Okay,
over.
sorry, sir.
That's done.
Okay.
हो गया मैम, done. नहीं फैन मैंने ही बंद कर दिया था. TC3